So I've come to the end of day. I finished myself in a grove, an apple grove. I spent today listening to Will Durant's Age of Louis XIV. One can't help feel a touch of envy of these great writers. Something I could never be like. Although I'd like to possess the quality and the ability to mastery of the English language and produce something beautiful of a subject important. Me, I don't think I have the ability to do that. I'm not gifted with that immense intelligence that some young people are, and virility of mind and sagaciousness of knowledge. It's much more difficult to me. But if you don't try, you never know. And as I have found in writing before, it is in the process creates, it sounds pathetic, but it's in the process really that the creation is done. The thought about it beforehand is not as important as the actual sitting down and then fleshing out subject matter and then grappling with it and wrestling it into a form. One has just to get the kernel of the idea, the direction, and then place oneself before paper and pen, or these days before a computer, and let the mind work fully, and then the work becomes real and hopefully wonderful. Anyway, that's just me talking a bit. I'm going to have my dinner and I'm going to rest myself on this day of resurrection. Mind content, not thinking too much. It's part of the beauty of walking, is that overwhelming feeling of freedom to explore one's mind in the vicinity of trees and birds and fields and flowers and cideries, distilleries. To conjure a slight docileness, very slight docileness with a bottle of cider. To see the little pom-poms in the trees, the mistletoe, the leaves of spring coming out of their buds and filling the trees with a long-awaited green. Anyway, I'm just talking rubbish, so although is it? It's interesting to think that all the Gothic cathedrals and abbeys that you see in cities and in villages even, built from the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th century. Like this one was 12th, 13th. But they still stand, but if you look here, this is what they could have been. They could have become ruins. There was once so much stone here, but it's just all gone. So I made camp. I believe that wall there is not just a wall, that used to be the sacristy. I can't say the word. God, I've said this word so many times before. The sacristy. Ah! Okay, you got the cloister, you got the arse, you got the ambulatory, you got the transept, you've got the whatever, and you got the sacristy. The sacristy. I think everyone's got it. Anyway, it's the place where the father, the priest, the bishop, whatever, gets himself ready. It's like his little office, a cute, aside the church. No, it's quite nice to sleep in the ruins. I mean, literally, this field I am in is not. It wasn't a field at one stage. It was actually a part of the complex, a part of the abbey. It was quite a serious abbey at some point, dealing directly with Rome, one of the most educated monasteries in Normandy. It used to have up to 150 monks here, but by the French Revolution there were 12, I believe. And of course the French Revolution scared off the monks who fled or were perhaps murdered. Obviously the state confiscated the land of the church, and then it was sold off to a gentleman who basically plundered its stone for wealth. The entire abbey was just, well, first the lead was taken off the roof, so the water came in, and he just sold off all the stone, which is one of the most incredible things to do. But this sort of thing has happened throughout history. So yeah. Another night. Alone. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and consider giving some money to my fundraising effort with St. Mungo's in aid to tackling homelessness. I have Instagram, Dominic de Bonhomie, and Folly in France, and if you go to my website you can find much more there, including an interactive map with my route and all the videos linked on the map. So join me next time for another little yomp in France.